All right. Okay. Hey, everybody. So, thank you so much for joining me today. Today is day 4 of my Back to School challenge. Um, I'm still getting the hang of doing this Facebook Live thing, okay? But I am in Facebook Live. This is my business page for my I guess my creative business. Gail does DIY, where I will teach you how to create products to make money and to help others and so on and so forth. Okay, so today we are working on creating print on demand items. What print on demand is, let me go ahead and go to my slides. All right, we are working in, we're going to talk about print on demand today. Today's day 4 of my back to school challenge. So, what is print on demand? So, well, matter of fact, let me do a quick recap. Okay, so day 1, we talked about, supply list, where you need to get the items you need to create these products. The products that we're currently talking about are back to school products like book bags, lunch bags, pencil case, tumblers. The great thing about making custom items for your kids, for your niece, your nephews, your students is it's one of a kind, it's custom to them. So that makes them feel special. And also, can't nobody take their stuff, okay? Your child will not come home saying that nobody took their stuff because their things will have their name on it, their face on it, a cartoon of them on it, and it makes it hard to steal, hard to thief. All right. So day 1, we talked about the supply list. We talked about a little bit of mindset, why not? Like why we're doing this now because it's back to school time and why not? This is the best time to discuss, you know, why you do things during the year. You want to promote things when it's during that time or when it's in season. There's no point in promoting something that's not in season. Like right now, we're in August. There's no need for you to promote Valentine's Day right now. Valentine's Day is over. If anything, after this back to school time, we're moving on to, we got Halloween coming up, Thanksgiving, Christmas. So we want to look to the future of what's coming up. But then once you do Christmas, then you can start thinking about New Year's and Valentine's Day and so on and so forth. So you want to stay in trend and in demand for the time of the year you're doing your thing. All right. Um, so we went over the supply list, and then day 2 we talked about how to design in Canva. We created this design using elements we got from Google. We went on Google and found all these elements. I showed how to create the Fortnite logo with the custom name, how to make changes in Canva, how to resize in Canva. All right, we were able to make our notebook with sublimation. I actually sublimated the notebook on screen, which was really nice. And then also I made a book bag. The book bag that I made for my daughter has this design on it. Well, I mean, I had this one backwards, but this is the design I put on her book bag. No, actually, this is the design I put on her cup. So I made her a tumbler. I actually did the tumbler on TikTok Live, and I made a Paw Patrol tumbler on TikTok Live too. So I'm gonna go ahead and post those videos. I'm gonna post snippets in TikTok and also in Facebook and Instagram. And the book bag has this design on there. It's showing backwards because this is what I printed to sublimate onto the book bag. All right, so that's the sublimation process. That was day 3. No, day 2 was Canva, designing Canva. Day 3 we did sublimation, so I did the sublimation, and then now we're at day 4. So we're talking about print on demand, how you can make these items without needing to have any of the equipment. You don't need to have the press, the printer, you don't need to have the blanks. So the companies that we'll be working with will supply all of that, and then they actually shipped. They will ship directly to your customer as if you're shipping it to your customer yourself. All right, and the customer they is none the wiser. They don't know. Okay, it's alternative to buying equipment, materials, and shipping. Okay, so these are examples of print on demand. You will actually put your design, or you will upload a design you created onto the website. They will then print it and then put it on the blank, send it to your customer. So these are like the top print on demand products that people make: the hoodie, the t-shirt, phone cases, the mugs, the tote bag, the hats. These are like most popular, but there are hundreds of other products you can print on demand. There's bathroom products. I've seen people do shower curtains. I've seen bath rugs, mouse pads, laptop bags. Like there's like unlimited supply. I've seen luggage. People are walking around with custom luggage. So with because of print on demand. All right, so that's the cool thing about it. Now, going into it now. So these are the print fulfillment providers. Um, these are actually the place where, some you could sell on, like Etsy. I don't know why Etsy's here. You can sell on Etsy, but most of these you can actually create by uploading your products. So Awkward Styles is one. I've actually sold things through awkwardstyles.com, Custom Cat. Amazon is one that you can upload and sell on Amazon through the Amazon Merch by Amazon. That is a big one too. I like to use Printful. Printful's cool. Um, my favorite one is Printify. And there's also ArtStat. ArtStat is coming up. So ArtStat is going to be um, on this list really soon. There's Teespring. Teespring, you can actually upload your products and sell from Teespring itself. So you can actually have your people go onto Teespring website and purchase your products. Same thing with Society 6 and Redbubble. Um, T-Launch. T-Launch, you'd have to link your T-Launch shop to Etsy or to Shopify and things like that. So once you create your design on this website, on any of these websites, if they don't have a built-in platform where you can sell from there directly to your customer, you will link this to where you will sell. So these are online shops or websites where you will create your website, you will build your store online, and then you will then link your website, or you will link your fulfillment to your website. Like, say, for instance, I have Printify linked to my Etsy shop, and then I sell directly from Etsy. So if people go on Etsy and they're like, oh, that's a cute sweatshirt, they can go right on Etsy and buy it. Printify will then, not Printify, why do I keep saying Printify? Printful or Printify or whoever I choose to fulfill, they will actually send it directly to my customer. So it's linked. The order is done in Etsy. It's picked up by my print provider. My print provider has the information from of my customer, and they will mail it to my customer for me. Okay. So this is my Etsy shop, Desi Lush Boutique. I have over 1,000 sales. I sell um mostly digital products. These are my designs. With my if you were to get my VIP, you would actually be getting this for free included in that. There's a couple of other ones too. It's kind of out of order, but these are all with print providers. This one is with Awkward Styles. This one is with Printify. This one's with Printful. So I have different print providers that help fulfill my products for me. Okay, so sometimes I don't have the time or the capacity to do all the products myself. I will outsource, especially if it's like a lot of t-shirts. If it's more than 10 t-shirts, I'm probably going to outsource it. I'm going to outsource it, and it's going to look just like how I would make it because I do check quality. The providers that I go with, they check quality too, and they send it direct to my customer. Okay, so whenever you are using Printify or Print on Demand, I'm gonna go to their website now. Where are my friends at? My friends over at Printify. Gonna head over to my Printify account. Let me, let me go close my Etsy. Well, let me close one of these. I don't want to overload my browser. Okay, so what you do is you have to first create an account with them, and you have to create an account with Etsy or whoever you wish to sell on. Let's say you wish to sell on Beacons AI or, well, actually, Beacons AI, that's just digital. You probably either go with Etsy or Shopify if you're selling print on demand items. Those are the main two that people go with. I like Etsy because it's easy. So, what you do is you would go ahead and we'll jump on in. I think I'm signed up with my Beach Harry account. I have like 15 emails. I have a lot of emails. And I have to remember which website I use which email on. I mean, they should all be under my business account, but it's hard to keep track of everything. So I am signing in. It might not be under this one. Okay, so this is how it would look like if you have no store set up. So first, you actually will create your first product, and this is after you sign up. The great thing about doing print on demand with Printify, you don't have to pay anything up front. Okay, so how it works is your customer will go on Etsy, they'll make their payment for their sweatshirt. The order will then go to Printify. Printify will charge you however much they decide to sell the t-shirt for or the product for, and you will then keep the offset. Okay, so these are the best sellers in each category. So you got kids, you have home decor, drinkware, kitchen, clothing and apparel. Let's just go do something simple today. All right, long sleeve t-shirts. Okay, so Printify is charging us $12 for this t-shirt. Okay, if we have Printify Premium, then it's $9.58. Okay, the Printify Premium is like a monthly subscription. I forgot how much it is. I don't have it. But Printify Premium, you pay a monthly subscription and it reduces the price of the product that you pay. All right, so let's say you're gonna charge your customer $24 for this, whatever you decide to put on here, and you pay 12 and you keep 12 or a little bit less than 12. Okay, and you have to keep an account shipping as well because shipping is about $5, $5 to $8 for shipping. Okay, so now we have our long sleeve t-shirt. We can start designing. Okay, so I'll give you a little tour. Okay, so when you have your product pulled up, you want to keep in mind the size of your print area. This is the print area for the unisex ultra cotton long sleeve tee by Gildan. Okay, so you want to make sure when you create your design, You resize your design. If it's not already set to this size, you want to resize it to at least these dimensions, or else it won't come out right. Or it'll be pixelated, or it'll be stretched out. The quality will be bad. And remember yesterday we talked about quality. The higher the pixels, the better. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and upload. No, matter of fact, now that I know my dimensions, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my notepad, clear my notepad. Well, actually, now I'll just, okay, I'm gonna note the dimensions. All right, so what they say 4494 by 5100. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and note the dimensions. Knowing that, we're gonna go on back to Canva. Um, let's go into this one. No big deal. Scroll all the way down. Okay, we can actually add a page in Canva. We no longer have to stick to the same size for each page. This is a new feature. We can have each size a different page. Okay, so now we have it set to pixels. What do the things say? At least 4494 by 5100. Okay, I'm gonna put 4500 by 5400. Okay, 4500 by 5400 is pretty much the standard size for a t-shirt print. That's the size that's accepted by most print companies. It's the size that's accepted by Amazon merch by Amazon to make the t-shirts and the the products over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just up it to 4500 by 5400. Okay, it disappears. So I'm gonna pull it back up. All right, custom size. As a matter of fact, I could probably just resize one of these. I could resize one of these. I could duplicate, yeah, that's all I'll do. I'll duplicate this and resize it. Okay, and now this page, I can resize. Now the resize feature, it is a Canva Pro feature. I paid for Canva Pro like 15 bucks a month. If you resize it this way, then I don't think you need Canva Pro to do it this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and resize this page. All right, resize, and I can go ahead and do custom size this way. Let's go ahead and change this back to pixels. The width is 5400. No, no, sorry. The width is 4500. Height is 5400 pixels. Now we're gonna copy and resize. When I do a copy and resize, it's going to bring in a separate document, okay, where I can go ahead and open this document here. I'm going to close my other tab. Okay, so this is the, all right, let it load. Okay, it's loading, it's loading. Okay, so I see what I did. Okay, I actually didn't pick an exact page to resize. I actually just resized all of my pages. So that's fine. Um, I'm gonna pick this one. This one has the how I did the Fortnite, the name, just like how the Fortnite logo looks like. This was the rough draft. And I was like, I didn't like it. So we redid the letters so it looks like the actual Fortnite logo with the name on it. Okay, so now we have that there. We're gonna go ahead and right click, set image as background. So now the background, pull out so you can see the whole thing. Let me reduce that. Okay, so now you can see the whole thing. This is the t-shirt design. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Jimmy, bring that down so you can see the whole thing. Get the llama a little bit bigger. Okay, so you're just gonna resize your elements. Okay, make this a little bit bigger. Okay, make sure nobody's cut off. I can make this a little bit smaller. Okay. Okay, so they're behind here. No one's arm is cut off looking. Okay. It's Jimmy a little bit smaller. It's a little bit overpowering. Okay. Okay, see that line in the middle? That lets me know that this is centered. I can let it go. Now it's centered, and now we have our design. I'm going to go ahead and save this as a PNG. Oh, go ahead and save this. Now, before you save it, you want to go back to make sure that there's nothing else you need to know about this product, okay? Make sure that they are okay with the type of image you're about to send. Okay, there's no special requirements. Okay. All right, so let me go back and save it. That's Facebook. Hold up. Okay, we're gonna download PNG. We're gonna select the current page. Don't pick all the pages. Current page. All right, done. All right, so we got PNG. You see the size. Make sure that is at least 4500 by 5400 for good quality. Have your page selected. Now you can download it. Okay. So design right now. I probably could use this for the book bag too. We'll find out. All right, that is done. Let's head on back over to the design. Okay, let's go ahead and upload. Okay, see print file requirements. Print area. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the design from my computer. Okay, my designs from yesterday. Okay, here we go. So we got Jimmy right here. Select that. Let that file upload. It is taking a sweet time today. I wish I could click and drag like we do in Canva. Mm-mm. Should I some of my tabs? Speed up my computer. Oh my gosh. Now I need you to speed up. Come on now. Mm-mm. 6%. Okay, so while that's uploading, let me show you some more stuff from my Etsy shop. Okay, so this is the layout of my Etsy shop. Right now I'm in my listings. Okay, this is my dashboard. That's how many orders I made today. The total views for the last 7 days. Oh, okay. All right. So I'm a little bit I'm a little bit down right now, but it's okay. I gotta start posting some more stuff. Made some cash last year. That was last year's numbers. Gross sales. Yeah, that was just from 600 sales last year. So I made 600 more sales since this year started. So that's pretty good. My listings. Okay. If you ever seen that show, Succession, that's my show on HBO. The people are so crazy on that show. Oh my gosh. Talk about dysfunctional. It's almost like Shameless. If any of y'all seen this Shameless show, it's like bougie Shameless because these people have no shame, but they're like executives at the executive level of running a company. See this blanket? I've actually sold a blanket like this. I mean, the person gave me their names they wanted on the blanket. I designed it in Word Cloud. I uploaded it, made sure it was big enough to upload with high quality. I sold this blanket $24. Actually, it was more than $24. They wanted a bigger one, so I made 57 off of that. This is um, another one I created. This is how it looks like when you're creating an Etsy listing. My pictures are in there. That's my actual design. This is digital. We're going to talk about digital products tomorrow. Just trying to burn some time while this thing loads up. 27%. Oh no. Burn some time. I don't know why things being so slow today. That's so weird. It never takes that long. Let me refresh. You be impatient and refresh, right? Yes, reload. It never takes this long. I don't want y'all thinking it takes this long. It doesn't take this long for one design to upload in Printify. My connection slow. I need for an update on this computer. I need a new laptop anyway. But I need need an update or I need a new laptop. My connection's slow. One or the other. Because in the other room, my kids are watching YouTube. They got their devices. My husband's in the other room on the Xbox. He has his devices. So I think I may be straining the Wi-Fi right now. All right, close that. Let me go ahead and let me see if it loaded up to my library yet. No? Okay, it's being slow today. Let's try again. Oh, see? Here we go. Now we talking. Now we cooking. Like, what in the world was that? That thing was on 24. Why don't you try and bash me in front of these people? Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Okay, so now you see how it popped up there. Over here is telling me I have a high resolution. I have over 300 DPI. DPI is dots per inch. All right, so that's good. It auto-populated right into the design. I could probably pull it out a little bit more if I wanted to. Yeah, I could pull it out more if I wanted to. Okay, but if you notice, as I pulled it out, the resolution drops. You don't want the resolution to drop under 300 because it's all about quality. Quality. Okay, so now with that there, the cool thing about this one is you can print on the front and back of this shirt. Okay, that's the cool thing about this shirt. So front side, back side, leaving it blank. I click over here, you can see a preview of the shirt, so you can actually see how it's going to look on the shirt once it's done printing. I have to check my mic real quick. Okay. All right, it's loading it. This is called a mock-up. So a mock-up is a picture of your finished product with your design on it without you having to actually make the design itself and use your actual product. Instead of using a t-shirt to show someone that you can make a t-shirt, you can make a digital version of the product so you can see how it will look once it's finished and once it's received by them. Okay, so that's how it's going to look. Right. Oh, my screen is doing its own thing. Okay, so this is how it looks like. All right, the cool thing is you could change the background of your mockup if you wanted to. This thing's taking this time today. Let's see, let me add like an image. It would. I could add an image to the background. Let's say you want to have a realistic background. I don't know if it'll work with this one, but let's see if it works. That's a that's a Tumblr wrap, but I'm gonna use it as a background. So I can see how you can change the background of a mock-up. You can make it look like it's outside, make it look like it's laying on a bed. It's really cool. See? Look at that. So you got your shirt on the background of your choice. Okay. So somebody's like, can you send me a mock-up of how it's gonna look? You can send me a mock-up of how it's gonna look. Um, you can actually download this mock-up as well if you need it for your Etsy listing. But the cool thing about this is once you save your product, it goes to your shop or it goes to your collection. Okay, so what you would do is you can either order a sample or you can connect your store. So what it means to connect your store is you're actually connecting your collection on print Printify to sell from Etsy. Okay, so Amazon's the newest one that just joined in. So instead of you having to go to merch on Amazon to make your items, you can actually make your items on Printify, and you can connect it to your Amazon shop, which is really cool. Other sales channels, like I discussed earlier, you could you could link it to your TikTok shop, absolutely free. Shopify, there's a cost for Shopify. I think it's like at $40 a month now for Shopify, and then there's a bunch of other downloads you have to add with it for your upsells and downsells and email marketing and yeah. So Shopify, I would I wouldn't do this one first. And then Etsy used to be free, but now it is $15 to sign up for Etsy. I guess because they're doing more background checks now for the sellers to make sure that we're legit, we're not selling counterfeit stuff or whatever. Amazon, if you're doing Amazon fulfilled by Amazon, which is Amazon FBA, it is a cost for that. Printify pop-up, the Printify pop-up is just like Redbubble or Teespring, where you can sell directly from the supplier's website. That's what this is. eBay, you know what eBay is. Everybody know what eBay is. There's a cost for eBay now. Okay. Okay, so they have transaction fees. Okay. Squarespace, that's the website. You got Wix, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, PrestaShop, and API, which is you making you have like your own website or you develop your own custom website. That's if you're real like tech savvy right here, okay? So these are the sites that you can actually connect Printify to sell, okay? Once you connect, let me see. I think I'm already connected to my Etsy. Once you connect, it might it might not let me do it. Let me see if it'll let me reconnect to Etsy. Okay, so I'm already signed in. I'm already signed in. So once you connect your shop, you will then be able to take your pictures from um, from Shopify, bring them over here to Etsy. Let me go ahead and go to my other listings real quick. Not Shopify. I keep saying Shopify. From Printify, from Printify over to your Etsy account. Printify and Shopify is like they roll off the tongue the same way. This was one I did, and the mock-ups, I was able to bring my mock-ups over to sell shower curtains. But, it's all right. I mean, it's cool to have options of what you're selling to people. And if you want to use it for yourself, if you're like, you know what, I don't even want to sell to nobody. I just want to make this for myself or my kids. You don't have to connect to a shop. You really don't. It's trying to have me stuck in here. Okay, there's the way. So instead of hitting connect your store, you create a collection or order a sample. So you can just say, you know what, I'm making this for my kid. I'm just gonna order this for me. Okay, select your size. And again, being that you're not selling it to anybody, you're just paying the $12.59 plus shipping. Okay, put your information, calculate shipping. I would put mine in, but we are on here, so I'm gonna not put my stuff in, but you'll then calculate shipping and then finish shipping. Okay, okay. You can also go back, go back to my products, and you can just go ahead and create a collection. A collection is let's say you have a whole bunch of stuff with this design on it, you could create a collection. All right. Okay, so it's just one, so don't let me scroll. It's just the only one there. Okay, so I got your one. You could select it. You could change the provider. You could copy to another store. Like let's say you have two stores. You can copy this product from one store to another store. And that's the way to go, really. If you have the more stores you have, like the more Etsy stores, the more Shopify stores you have, you can sell multiples of the same products. With like, yeah, of course you have to change your listing photos too. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go to my current account. So I'm gonna sign out of this one. Okay, I go to my actual account. No, sign in with Google. Oh goodness. Come on now. It's not this one. I'm trying to create an account. Okay, that is not working the way I'm expecting it to. Okay, go back to the main page. Log in. Let's use another account. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and sign in. People trying to give me a hard time right now. I done forgot what my password is. Let me see if it'll let me in. Okay. All right. Hey. Okay. So this is my shop. This shop, um, should I say shop? I'll say this store is connected to my Etsy account. So if you see Etsy right there, it says BTQ. If I click on this, it's gonna take me to my shop. Okay. All right. I made this custom book bag for Bria. It is so cute. Okay. Let me go to my catalog. I mean my products. Sorry. These are my products. A lot of pop-ups. These pop-ups are just like, come on. Okay. Breast cancer awareness mug. That's the family name blanket. I have puzzles, graduation gifts. I have a lot of drafts too. The cool thing is you can start something and not really have to finish. Okay, this is an example. Let me go ahead and pull this one up. Okay, so this is completely digital. I took my breast cancer awareness design, I uploaded it to Printify, linked my Printify shop to my Etsy, and now I'm able to sell directly. All right, let me let you see all the mock-ups. See, which is so cool. All right, that's so cool. All right, so that is the nitty and the gritty of how you can actually create your designs, make products from designs that you've made on Canva for free. You go on Printify for free, create your shop, link your shop to Etsy or Shopify, and then you can sell away. Okay, this is one of my favorites. Baddie sweatshirts. These are all mock-ups. These are all mock-ups. Okay. Okay. So that is the nitty gritty for the print on demand. Okay. So if you have any questions, if you want to know a little bit more about it, for me to go more in depth about it, hit me up, send me a message, slide into my DMs. I don't even know if that's even a saying anymore. But hit me up. I'll see y'all in the group. Um, I'm working on editing these videos to put into the VIP. Again, the VIP is $26.99 or $27. You can pay in four, and I will be going more into depth about these. And also, I'll be sharing some freebies in the group as well. You know, everything gotta have a cost behind it. Some things can't be given for free. All right, this is how Etsy listing looks in the back end. All right, these are tags. Okay, so that's a little bit of a look into the back end of Etsy. Okay, all right, peeps. Thanks for hanging out with me. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about digital products, which is something I love, love, love to talk about. Okay, we're going to be making a digital product. Well, actually, I'll just take a digital. Yeah, we already made the digital product, so I'm going to show you how to take a product, a design that we made. I'm going to show you how to upload it into Etsy and how you can sell it for profit. Okay? All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.